Welcome back to a brand new video on my channel, guys. And it's 3 for 3, the last race of this triple header. It's race week again, and this time we're in Qatar at the Losail International Circuit. Hopefully I said that right. As you see, it's a new video in the series, so we look at the circuit ahead of the race weekend. And this is the first time F1 has raced here, so there's no previous results to go off on. If we talk about the Drivers' Championship, there's only 14 points in it between Max and Lewis, but Max leading. So hopefully learn something new about the circuit. And it'll be interesting to see how the cars and drivers do this weekend. So let's look at the track. So the track is right down here below, as you can see. It is a 16-turn circuit with only one DRS zone, which is in the pit lane straight. And it's quite a long straight we've got this year. As you can see, this massive straight. Obviously with DRS, you have a massive overtaking spot into turn 1. We've got 3 sectors again, so sector 2 starts from after turn 5 up until turn 12, and then back on the pit straight. So let's look at some information about this track now. When was the track built? So it was located outside the skirts of the capital city of Doha and was built in preparation of hosting the first ever the first ever Moto GP event. And let's just change, hold on a sec, there we go. In 2004, when the circuit was completed in over a year. Right, so the first Grand Prix for Formula 1 was in 2021 this year. It will have 57 laps, making the race distance 306.66 kilometers. And one lap of the circuit is 5.38. And obviously there's no lap record because it's the first time we've been at the circuit. So, like I said, the first Grand Prix will be in 2021. Represents the first time Qatar has ever hosted a Formula 1 championship race, with the country signing an additional 10-year deal to host the sport from 2023. What's the circuit like? Well, it's designed primarily for motorcycle racing, as it was going to be hosting the first MotoGP race in 2004. The 5.4 kilometer international circuit is a fast and flowing track where medium and high speed corners predominate. Over 1 kilometer of the track's total length is made up of the main straight, as you saw earlier, which provides plenty of overtaking opportunities into turn 1. Why would you want to go to Qatar Grand Prix? Well, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere and thought of escaping colder climes in November appeals, you'll be well catered for in Qatar. With average temperatures around 28 degrees Celsius at that time of year, unsurprisingly, with that kind of weather, Qatar is a great country for outdoor pursuits, be that karting at Losail itself, or trips into the desert to go sandboarding, camel riding, or 4x4ing. And if you do go, where's the best place to watch? Well, the grandstands at the exit of turn 10 gives fans the chance to watch the cars blasting through this dynamic section of the track, pitching right through the fast kink of turn 9 and into turn 10 braking zone. So okay, let's now maybe hear from what some drivers are saying about this race ahead. So according to McLaren racing website that they have of the Qatar Grand Prix, everything you need to know about Qatar, Lando Norris, my boy Lando, I support Lando Norris if you didn't know, from McLaren, which again, my favourite team. He says, after a tough race in Brazil last week, I'm hoping we can bounce back as we head to Qatar for the first time in Formula 1 this weekend. We've got one last race of this disbanding triple header before Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, so we'll be pushing hard to try and end it on a high. I've been able to drive the international circuit on the simulator to get a feeling of what to expect this weekend. Pretty fast and fun track with a big braking zones, which should make for a physical race. Being able to compete at new places is always a challenge, which is exciting for us as drivers, as we have to adapt to something new and get up to speed as quickly as possible. I'm looking forward to it. Seems quite positive. Let's look at what Daniel Ricciardo said. He says, we were unfortunate in Brazil not to come away with points on my side. It was a shame, but there's still plenty of positive to take from the weekend and use those to focus on maximising everything from the reminiscing races this season. Got one more at a new venue for us in Qatar to round off this triple header. I'm looking forward to it as it's a new track and a different challenge for everyone. The aim is to get grips with the circuit right from the off and find a good rhythm. racing under the lights brings some extra excitement too. 3 to go, we'll keep fighting. And what about Andreas Seidel, the team principal of McLaren? What does he say? Well, he's saying after it's a hefty sentence, but basically saying after 2 challenging weeks, head to Qatar to try and they try to now look for a positive result for the team and score points with the package they have. It obviously marks the first ever Qatar Grand Prix in F1 history. So it will be exciting to race in a new country and venue, being able to bring the sport to fans across the globe from a different territory. Return to the traditional race format, so 2 practice sessions on Friday, FP3 on the Saturday and qualifying on Saturday, which I'll be live streaming on twitch.tv/NashVlogs24, and the race on the Sunday. Additional free practice sessions will enable teams to optimize their planning and setup, especially being no historical data on record to go off from. Track offers different of medium and high speed corners with 1 DRS zones on the main long straight, which I mentioned. So hopefully provides opportunities for overtaking into turn 1. The team and both at the factory and track, alongside our colleagues at Mercedes HPP, have shown hard work, dedication, and teamwork to the highest levels during this transcontinental triple header, and that will keep pushing forward. And it seems like the tyre compounds they have are the C1s, C2, and C3s. C3s being the soft compound tyre for this weekend, C2, yellow mediums, and then the white hard softs are C1s. I think they're the hardest compound within the range that they have. So interesting to see the drivers are looking forward to this race, first ever Qatar Grand Prix. And it'll be interesting to see how they do. So there you have it. That's some information about this week's Qatar Grand Prix track circuit at the Losail International Circuit. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Make sure you check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/NashVlogs24. Links in the description anyways. I'll be live streaming qualifying, which is a very good question. It's on the schedule anyways, so you don't have to worry about that. Qualifying's at 2 o'clock, so I'll be live from 1:45, 1:30 up until 3. It'll be interesting, and probably do a free practice review into the whole qualifying. And race time for me is at 2, so it's getting back to normal, not late night, what you call races. For example, USA was at 10 p.m. Is that 10 p.m.? It was late, basically. I think it was at 7 or 8, I can't remember. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Hopefully you have an awesome day. Be you. See you in the next video.